Hello guys, welcome back to OXBRIDGE-Learning English with Milon sir. Today through this video I am going to talk about some useful time expressions that are very important in English language, but sometimes they appear very confusing to us. So let's talk about what are the differences among them. So let's begin with the first one. Here you can see first one, InTime. InTime. InTime signifies before it's too late. Before it's too late. In other way, we can say it means to do something punctually. To do something punctually. Or we can say just before 7 o'clock, or we can say just after 7 o'clock. For example, if you write or if we use it in a sentence, we can write, he came back home in time yesterday. He came back home in time yesterday. Or we can say, I arrived just in time for my flight to London. I arrived just in time for my flight to London. Next one, on the other hand, on time. On time means at the correct time. At the correct time. Or we can say at the specific time. For example, we can say just at 7 o'clock. Just at 7 o'clock. And if we make sentence, we can say, don't worry, she will be back on time. Don't worry, she will be back on time. Or we can say, the train usually arrives on time. The train usually arrives on time. Next one, here you can see before me, next one, OverTime. OverTime. What does this mean? I think that you can guess it. It indicates a span of time or a passage of time. A span of time or a passage of time. For example, we can say she has proved her skills over time. She has proved her skills over time. Or we can say he behaved well with me over time. He behaved well with me over time. Next one, OverTime. OverTime. This indicates additional time beyond regular working hours. Additional time beyond regular working hours. Or it means to do something more in extra time. To do something more in extra time. For example, we can write, here you can see, I worked overtime to complete the project. I worked overtime to complete the project. Or we can say, or we can write, they have to work overtime to fulfill a huge order. They have to work overtime to fulfill a huge order. Next one, that is the last one. Here you can see, by the time. By the time. What does this mean? It means before the moment something happens. Or we can say at the moment something happens. For example, we can write, by that time our long conversation was over. By that time our long conversation was over. Or we can say he had lived in 3 different cities by the time he turned 18. He had lived in 3 different cities by the time he turned 18. Dear guys, no more today. If you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you all.